going to run through a couple of tips and things that we do here at Fix that if you've got the tools at home will really improve your wine experience. The first one is decanting. Now, we all know of decanting, and decanting's great to get some air on wine. I like to do it with the younger wines, but also older wines. You've got sediment, so you want to get those off the sediment and then into the decanter. Old school, sommeliers, back in the day, we'd light a candle. The beauty of the modern world is we have mobile phones and they have lights in them. So instead of a candle, I'm just going to use my iPhone light. Really, when you're decanting, what you're doing is you're pouring into the decanter, obviously, but you're trying to angle the bottle so the light from the phone is shining up through the wine so you can see through it. As we get towards the end of the pour, you'll start to see some sediment come through. And there it is there. So I stop, there's a little bit of wine left in the bottle, and you don't end up with that last mouthful that's full of chunks and bits. That's going to do two things. It's going to let it air and it's going to get it off the sediment. If you're cellaring wine, then you're going to come across old corks. Here at Fix, we do a lot of BYO. There's a lot of really old wines that come in here. I have a few old wines on the wine list too. The thing about corks is they are a good closure, but once they start getting old, they get a bit brittle, they can crumble, and your traditional bottle opener, or waiter's friend, can sometimes start to fail on those wines, and that just adds more stress and pain and suffering to the whole experience. So quite a while ago now, I came across one of these things. It's called a Durand. It's actually a combination of a spiral, like a corkscrew, and the traditional arceau, which these two prongs go down each side of the cork to help extract it. We're gonna put the spiral in first, twist that right down, and then we work the prongs of the Durand down the sides of the cork. It's sort of a wiggle back and forward motion. Takes a bit of muscle on there, and then we're gonna just slowly twist that out to get the cork extracted. Now, because the spiral goes through the middle and the prongs work around the outside, that holds the cork from coming apart in the middle and also for sticking to the outside. So I've opened bottles of wine that are 20, 30, 40, 50 years old with that and been able to extract that cork without much hassle at all, which a normal waiter's friend can never do. When it comes to wine in a wine bar situation, one of the greatest inventions that we've had across the line is the Coravin. There's a lot of talk, etc., about the Coravin and preserving wines for years and years and years. Whether you believe it or not, that's not really the relevance of this point for me. I love these things because here at Fix, I can have so many more wines on by the glass because I know that when I use the Coravin, it's going to last 3 or 4 weeks without any issue at all. And that is really useful for a wine bar. But I tell you what, I've also got one of these at home because back in the day, not a problem. I'd drink a bottle of wine, that's great. But this means that I can have multiple bottles of wine open at any time. So I still need my trusty waiter's friend. You can go through the foil, but I like to get the foil out of the way because that's just blunting the needle of the Coravin. Take the foil off and then just pop it on the top and press it down. Trick with these is try and get it below you, so you're pushing straight down so that doesn't bend the needle. You don't have to grip it too much. And then the technique's pretty simple. You just press the button, it's pumping argon gas into there through the hollow needle. That pressure then puts the wine out, and away we go. And then to pull it out, hold the bottle, not the Coravin itself, and lift straight up and it'll pop off. Always remember to give it a little to spray a bit of gas. Gets any wine left over out of there so you're not passing the old wine into the next bottle. Cheers.